Hello guys, and welcome to episode 63 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Wood Elves on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires, and today we're going to be taking Serco to crush Manfred once and for all. We're just going to auto-resolve it this time around, as we already beat him once in the last episode. We're going to kill the captives there, and that's going to get rid of the garrison at Steinmoen Tower as well. Actually, there is a little bit of a garrison left, but we're going to raise this and we're going to colonize it straight after. That's the Western Badlands secured. Got rid of the vampire counts down here, and with that done, honestly it's very tempting for me to switch out some of these waystones. But since we're probably going to end up at war with Gerard's errantry and Greybeard's prospectors and all that stuff, we probably want to keep these as waystones for now, just in case. Otherwise things could get very messy. Right, meanwhile, it's time for Durthu to head towards Castle Tempelhof. We want to kill Helmand Gorst. He's currently camping out in Fort Oberstyre, and we want to take that for ourselves anyway, so yeah, we'll get that done. Public order is increasing on its own now in Eastern Sylvania, which is nice. Even with the corruption there, it looks like the buildings are doing the job. These Asray lookouts do give us +6 public order and +2 untainted, which is really nice. Right, I think it's time to move up to Zoshenk and try and take that. So let's travel up that way. Can't see any armies nearby, so we're just going to use Istratot, take this again, and we'll keep Strathslaith's army at full power. So Troll Country now under our control. Good. Right, as for Orion down here, he's going to be going into March Dance, although actually saying that, hello Chaos, you have arrived on my southern shores. Looks like Orion's in the perfect position to take them out. I'm very tempted to just try and go for that auto-resolve straight away. This could end up very badly. I guess we can retreat. Never mind. That worked. We will kill those captives. Great. And we will sail our way back to Lysini. Okay, Tala has leveled up because of that. We'll get maybe evasion. And what I'm going to do is possibly just take out this army, Ekugak Solfi, before we head back up north towards Rudy von Carstein. So we're going to have this turn Seteshal take out Gyure of the Rebellion, crush them, goodbye, give me that replenishment, and then Seteshal can zoom down towards this army of the vampire counts. We are actually going to have a rebellion pop up at the Crag Halls of Findol at some point. And I did want to build a Spellsinger, didn't I? So let's get that done now. Do we want the Beast Magic, Life Magic, or Shadows Magic? I don't think we need Shadows or Life, so we're going to get Beast Magic. Because I'm pretty sure that we have Life Magic on Seteshal himself, and Shadow Magic is like the same as Branch Wraith, so we'll get Beast Magic. We'll go for enable poison attacks, or extra leadership and immune to psychology. I think that might be a better idea actually. Here we get to Duthus. Or to Duthus, I guess. Wissen's Wild Form, Flock of Doom, get all of these done, get evasion, and then we'll unlock the transformation of Kadon, Curse of Anrahir, or Anrahir, and the Arcane Conjurer and stuff. Cool. So you can also get a Unicorn, which is awesome, and yeah, we'll sort of get rid of a unit out of Seteshal's army in order to cater for her, which will most likely be, I think, a Wild Rider, or even this Forest Dragon that doesn't have any veterancy. I think we might do that. That seems silly, but without the extra unit ranks there, there's not much point in having that dragon. We could just recruit another one that had higher unit rank anyway, and I'm not going to waste my time doing that if I'm just going to fill that slot with the Spellsinger. Okay, so Serco leveled up, and we're going to finish off Violent Delights. He's actually got 2 skill points to spend, so let's continue with Endurance of the Oak after that. And then we have Diatok. Guess we'll go for Endurance of the Oak with him as well. I'm just having a look at the weapons across the board. It's probably worth actually setting up my new guy over here, and to Durthu actually. We get Settashal set up with the basic armor and the Helm of Discord. I might give him the Sword of Strife rather than the Sword of Anti-Heroes, just because the Anti-Heroes ones requires me to actually activate it, and often I forget. We get the magic resistance in there. Terrifying Mask of E. He already causes fear and terror anyway, so we'll go for Potion of Strength. And for the arcane item, maybe the channeling staff for the minus 15-second ability charge. I think that's pretty good actually. So we've got minus hero action success chance and minus 5 enemy leadership for the local region. That's pretty good. What other ones can we get though? Extra campaign map movement range is always good. The extra armor is fantastic, giving him 120 armor. We don't have any war dancers. I might go for the extra campaign map movement range and or a leadership effect. We'll go for the Elder Scout for even more campaign map movement range. We don't use Eternal Guard in this army, so we'll go for Razor Standard, and that will be him kitted out. Okay, as for the Durthus over here, for details we want not charge bonus. A Charmed Shield might be decent for extra missile parry with shield, but she doesn't have a shield, so we'll go for Dragon Helm. For the hand weapon, not really going to be in melee much, so maybe Warrior Bane. It's a hex around self, reduces weapon damage, which is actually pretty nice for like a defensive weapon. We'll get more fire resistance. She's completely fire resistant. That's crazy. Then we'll have her cause fear and terror, I guess. And for her item, we'll go for the Forbidden Rod. Followers, campaign map movement range. Enemy leadership minus 5 in the local region. Campaign map movement range again. Give her 20 armor, why not? Dryad Spy. And that's everything. Okay, so to Durthus, good to go. Glad I checked up on that. Groot's going to be zooming round to Wellsprings of Eternity. Office slot is available. I'm going to give that office slot to Settashal here. There you go, Settashal. That's going to help you rank up your units nice and fast. What's that? Hero capacity for Spell Singers plus 3 faction wide. Can we have quite a few Spell Singers then? We can have 5 Spell Singers. Now that we actually have the building to recruit them. That's quite nice. Durthu here. We just do destroy this Beastman army. Goodbye. And they're destroyed once again. How many more turns have we got of this? 3 more turns. We're getting there. Getting there slowly but surely. He can now go for Shield of the Forest. Skira is going to be taking Blackstone Post. Okay. And what I'm going to do at Quebec with Ziflin actually is change these out. Same at Grungzint. Then what we're going to do is jump over to Alhart. I'll put him into Wild Roots and do that. Finish off Shield of the Forest there. So all of his forces very, very strong indeed. 85 weapon strength now on those Treekin. That's pretty damn high for what they're normally used to. We have the imminent rebellion at Widrioth, but that's perfectly okay. We still have Setashal here, so he can kill that off. And I think that's everything done. We definitely have all of the technologies done, don't we? I just thought I may as well check that quick. We do have trade available with Ostland. I'm not sure that's the best idea. They're kind of taking advantage of the really weak vampire counts at the moment. They're still strength rank 10, but I mean it's not actually that high. I think there's only what, 18 left in the world, and Ostland's currently strength rank 18. It's only 18 factions left. That's nuts. Gonna be some big wars in the future though, when like Hexawatl owns one continent and I own the other, or something like that. It's gonna be crazy. We'll end our turn though, and we'll carry on. Still strength rank 1, I think, so we'll be fine going into any big wars. Where's Rudy going to go? Still suffering with major depleted units. Ah, okay. There they are. I kind of expected Chaos to actually attack the vampire counts, but apparently not. They just kind of ignored them, ran down to me, and that's two armies very close together to each other that I'm not necessarily going to be able to deal with. Lord Mazdamundi would like me to declare war on Clan Pestilence, but we are not going to do that. I think going to war with Clan Moors is going to be an absolute ball ache, I'll tell you that much. But by then, hopefully Chaos will be killed, and I will be able to just sweep south with all of my armies and finish things off that way. We're definitely making a lot of progress, and it's definitely going to sort of snowball very fast, I think. Because I have a lot of armies and they're spread all over the place, but imagine when I have them all concentrated just pushing in one direction together. Like, that is when this is going to get really crazy. Ooh, minus upkeep for Treeman units and minus recruitment cost for Treeman units for 5 turns, sorry. Ark and Soul. The spirits that refuse to leave the mortal plane remain in the forest, fusing with living trees to become treemen. These warriors are mighty and terrifying, yet each one that leaves the forest to fight weakens it, if only temporarily. Okay, so if we know that the Chaos armies are down here, then we can just surely occupy everything up north. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just colonize that. Thank you for Fort Strakov, and we're going to go and take Fort Ostrosk next. Let's get Dulas upgraded. Zushenk can build into the Waystone. Alright, so I think it's going to get to a point where all of my forces up north, all of the settlements up north, are going to be the ones that actually have the weapon strength modifiers. But Durthu is going to destroy Helmengorst this turn, so let's start off by doing that. Goodbye. Then what we're going to do is have to like catch up to those other enemies, the Sithoriel and Sigvald here, in order to destroy those men. Okay. Alright, Durthu now has poison attack since he actually killed off Helmengorst. He's got 100 melee attack though, nearly, which is kind of crazy. Serko taking out the Stone Mine Tower can now head north to help us with those armies, so we'll get him onto a march stance and zoom him up here. I'm actually going to come onto the water there, pick up that treasure. Going to give us a potion of strength and a lost cargo. Okay, that's going to help our income a little bit more. Nice. And yeah, let's continue to zoom up here to counter those Chaos armies. Orion's going to be zooming up here as well, although we will want to sort of go over to Ekugak, so we're going to sort of sail over in that direction first. Iskura is heading back over as well, although what's this Bone Clubbers tribe doing? That's just kind of annoying, isn't it? go for the Cinnabar mining pit. Spices gives us quite a lot. We can get iron mining and also marble, so let's just get all of those. And we are going to zoom down here towards Castle Baston because I want to destroy the Bone Clubbers tribe. Rogue army is completely pointless and is probably just going to increase our end-turn speed, or decrease our end-turn speed. Detain can move back to Canellis, and we can have Seteshal take out another rebellion, which is actually Chaos this time. I'm going to give the Razor Standard to the Wild Riders. Actually, let's give it to the Beacon here. Alright, with that done, we got a Terrifying Mask of E. We'll grab Durthu and put her into that army. And Seteshal can zoom around towards the vampire counts here. Okay, he's also leveled up, so we will continue with Howl of the Forest. And it's up to Groot now to continue his exploration. And Dalsith. I don't know if he had his like movement cancelled or something. Actually, no, he got wounded, didn't he? Yeah, he was absolutely useless. Right, if we're able to have Seteshal up with minus 20,000, I'm very tempted to build even another army now. Because we will have the Oak of Ages finishing soon, which is going to give us minus 25% upkeep anyway. So let's recruit a new lord. I think another Ariel's Chosen would be a good idea. And I might even go for another Spell Singer. A new Straslaith. Okay, things are going to start to get pretty confusing, I think. Let's have a look. Where can we build the Spell Singer? Over here. Going to get another Spell Singer with beasts, I think. And we're going to get Dada.
My powers are yours.
Same deal. Okay.
My power is yours.
This one's going to go boom, 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 and boom. And we'll go for the recruitment, same old stuff. Multiple forest dragons. We'll get the treeman in there as well. We've got minus recruitment costs for treeman as well at the moment, which is helpful with the global recruitment there. We want the 2 units of Wild Riders. We'll want loads of Way Stalkers. Way Watchers. It's going to be 5 units. And we'll go for multiple units of Treekin as well. Actually, let's get rid of some of those and put them into the global recruitment queue. That way we have a maximum of 3 turns until this army is completely built. There we go. Brilliant. So yeah, once we dealt with all of the Oak of Ages events and missions and stuff like that, we're just going to be in a generally really good position to like have loads of armies go in one direction. Let's end the turn. So got to keep an eye on what the vampire counts want to do, and the chaos armies as well. Oh, Henrik Kemmler going to be attacking Hergig. I guess we're just going to auto-resolve that. Let's bring those armies back down from the north and start crushing the vampire counts. I think that's probably our best bet. Like, surely the Warriors of Chaos are at war with the vampire counts, though. That's what I'm wondering about. Like, how did they just manage to walk through their lands unaffected? Seems so silly. Ah, hello, Kolek. Out of nowhere. Okay, so that's 3 of their armies. They're still pretty strong, I think, but we definitely weakened them, taking out both Sigvald's original army and also Argwylon already. Right, let's just speed up the rest. Don't care about what the other end's doing. Although we got a nice tour of the world out of it, I guess. They've taken over Naggarond. I'm pretty sure Naggarond's going to be killed soon. And surely the tensions between the High Elves and Aghol are going to get to the point where Aghol either attacks or Lothlorn attacks. Because the less nations there are, like, the more they're going to start hating each other for being at each other's borders. Margaret under attack. Okay, that's fine. We'll just let them have it. Orion is on his way, so we will be able to, like, finish them off, I think. It's nice of them to hit us in the south, though, isn't it? Okay, Durthu. He needs to get close enough to Prince Sigvald and Sithoriel that he can do his job, but at the same time, not going to attack. So we're going to move to the Moot and take that out. And we're going to just seed it. We will put a Waystone in there. And yeah, we'll just get our other army down here closer as well. And then as soon as we can get those guys next to each other at the end turn, we should be okay to fight with Sithoriel and Sigvald. Alright, Straslaith and Isratot have work to do. Kolek here does have an army full of Chosen. But I think we could probably take him out this turn if we wanted to. So I kind of feel like I want to. In that stance though, they are getting more melee defense. Will it matter? I think what I do is just make sure I'm in defense of the Fort Stragov here, and we let our units replenish. Go into ambush stance even. I'm not sure what our ambush chance is there. Probably very low. But hopefully we can help out that army if it gets attacked. Unless there's like a lightning strike maybe, we might be kind of screwed. I don't know. We're going to have to move into normal speed here and get onto land near Margreta. Iskura is going to be destroying the Bone Clubbers tribe. Just declare war. We're not going to call our allies. Cleave in range. He is. Good. Taking him out in one turn was pretty important, I think. Go for the release captives and Bone Clubbers tribe destroyed. Good. Right, now we're going to have him zoom back towards these beastmen. We're going to zoom up towards Palavon, where Borga the Red is. I will have Dada join that army, although there's not an extra slot available. Guess I'll cancel a Treekin in this one. Okay. Alright, Seteshal's also moving up this way as well. And we'll have Delsith continue that way. Okay, so Isratot's staying where he is. Groot's the only person who we have left to move. In terms of our province, is there anything we need to build? Pretty sure we're almost there with the Crag Halls of Findor. This can be upgraded, I think, one more time. Although I think it may be maxed out now. Not sure. But thankfully, public order going up across the board. Mainly due to military crackdown though. more than anything else, and as soon as that goes, then we're going to have more rebellions on our hands. Now, I thought that maybe upgrading the Oak of Ages to the last level would give us that extra public order faction wide enough so that we have like all of these stop getting rebellions, but I don't think we're ever going to stop the rebellions. It's rather silly. Okay, time to move on. Kolak might attack us up north. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, we're gonna quick save this and find it on the battle map. It should be a pretty simple win for us. We'll destroy that army. I'm not sure if it will destroy it, but it will definitely harm it and do a lot of damage. The Vargolf is an issue, but we can destroy the Mortis engine and the corpse carts very quickly, so they will stop getting those buffs, and I can just have like a Treekin attack the Vargolf. I can have a Treekin attack their leader. Let's just start the battle and get those orders done. Need to make sure that I kill off the Mortis engine. We'll make sure to hit the corpse cart there as well. And these guys just go into control group, formation group, and just attack forwards. Alright, that's going to be annoying to take out, but hopefully we can kill it nice and quick. Alright, it's in sort of melee now, it's stopped, so it's going to die. Alright, that's gone. Good. We'll take out the corpse cart. Almost taken out that one as well. Okay, good. So that's all the corpse carts dealt with. Let's now focus down the Vargolf with the bowman. Why are they not firing? I think it's because a lot of the Treekin are in the way, so I'm actually just going to move them to the left flank, and maybe we can get some good line of sight onto the Vargolf. It's important that we kill that off, because that will do a lot of damage to my Treekin. Right, the Great Eagle is holding up the Graveguard quite nicely, and zombies are being killed off by my Dryads, so that's good. Great weapons though are slicing through those Dryads. Those zombies are nearly dead. Let's have one of the Treekin focus the Vampire Lord. Good. We're going to have my Bowman, I think, engage the Graveguard, or even the Graveguard further back that are attacking the Eagle, because they have their backs to us, so we can get our Hawk Riders to come over here. We'll shoot the Graveguard with great weapons in the back. They don't have much missile defense because they don't have shields, so we can shoot them quite a bit. I nearly won the engagement up on the top side. I guess kind of losing Alu is a problem because that's kind of our general unit, but I guess it won't matter too much. Hopefully we can disintegrate the Graveguard before that happens.
Our bows are yours. Orders.
Never mind. I'm gonna... I guess I'll keep these guys on skirmish because there's no need to actually engage the Graveguard. Okay, so killing those off has actually worked out quite nicely. Gonna focus those Graveguard now, and we'll have these Dryads come down into this engagement. Although it looks like it's just the Graveguard and the Skeleton Spearman left, and also their leader. So if we kill the other two units, Be a lot easier than killing their actual leader. My eagle here engaging them is just really good because it sort of clumps them up, but my eagle doesn't get hit by many of these arrows. My eagle is going to retreat, but we just got a lot of damage coming down onto their graveguard right now. So just sped it up a bit there. We'll just finish off the graveguard. Ooh, nasty charge coming in from the Treekin. That's just absolutely annihilated them. Let's make sure that we get the arrows that will come in onto their leader. Okay. This might take a little while, so I'm just going to keep it sped up until we defeat their leader, or at least cause his leadership to falter. Pretty important that we do. I guess the eagle is the only one that can really do some significant damage. It's the only one with the weapon strength high enough to actually hit that, so we'll have him in there. Okay, the eagle actually ran away, I think. Going for another invocation. We're going to literally have to wait until he runs out of magic. My poor eagle has been killed. Yeah, we don't have any ammunition left. This is silly. Maybe just have the Hawk Riders engage him, because they do actually attack very quickly. Just get all my units to attack him, so at least then he's still taking damage. Yeah, well, like with the Hawk Riders like surrounding him, gets attacked like all the time. There we go. Good stuff. Close victory. So I'm not sure if that will wipe out the army or not. I hope it does. I really hope it does. And we'll just kill those captives. It didn't. Okay, so the army is still alive. How annoying. Right, Heinrich Kemmler's going to be moving up to Brass Keep now. And it seems as though a Strigoi Ghoul King has taken over on that army. We do have like our armies converging on Chaos at the moment over here. Let's see where Kolek goes. This is going to be important. Okay, he's actually just sieged that settlement. He hasn't actually attacked it. Curious. Right, in this turn we complete the Oak of Ages as well. That's another thing that's going to occur. Right, let's just speed this up. One thing I'm very scared about is like going to war with Lothern eventually, because what will happen is my Dryads will get absolutely annihilated by their Swordmasters of Hoarth. Like Hoarth, they just won't stand up. And their archers are potentially better than mine. Actually, probably not. Ours probably do more damage. But they have probably the better range, other than maybe against Way Watchers, but I guess I could maybe switch them out with the global recruitment across the board. Alright, anyway. We are under siege up here, but that's fine. And we have our quest issued, Defense of the Oak. Enemy forces are like multiple forces, so yeah. We're going to have to select a army to go do that. Great horde of beastmen besiege the Oak of Ages. They are brave herds present from every corner of the world. Morga has summoned to him Dark Omen Malagor, and even Kazrak the One-Eye is said to be stalking the field. The beastmen are drawn here to enact the final bitter blow against the roots of life itself. Should they succeed, all will be plunged into hell beyond reckoning and without end. They must be stopped before they bring this land to ruin. Defend the oak and defend the old world. Okay, so that's a job done. We got a nice payout from completing the chapter objective, and pretty sure Strasslow's almost good to go. The Tayan here is just going to wreck that Beastman army. Goodbye. Give me that cash. And the Beastmen have been destroyed. Okay, so they shouldn't spawn anymore. Let's have Iskera head up towards Isleheart. And what we're going to do for this last battle at the Oak of Ages is we'll have Orion, once he's finished with the Chaos down here. I don't know where they've gone.
Onward.
There they are. And once we finish with Chaos down here, we will take Orion up and sort of refit his army so that he has the units to complete these quests. And then what we'll do is maybe refit him again so that he has the army to complete the Oak of Ages battle. Because it is his job after all. It's not Durthu's job to defend the Oak of Ages. Let's see, shall we? Seneschal is getting very close to taking out this Vampire Count army, but I've got to be very careful I don't leave him actually in range of Sigvald or even Sathoriel. So let's see what we can do here. We'll have Durthu move as far as Serco can go. So we'll go Serco to there, and we'll bring like Durthu next to him. And hopefully we will be able to take on both Sathoriel and Sigvald soon. I'm a bit worried about Seneschal, so I'm going to leave him a little bit further back. In the meantime, we'll have Dalsith assault the units of that Vampire Count's army. We got success, good job, and I think he leveled up because of that. He did. We'll level up Assault Garrison. We'll keep him on the campaign map, I think. But unfortunately, guys, that has been my time, so I am going to have to leave it here. In the next episode, what we'll do is we'll attack Kolek Suneater, and we'll see. We'll probably get a decent auto-resolve out of that, actually. Then we're going to be cleaning up the Chaos in the south. We've also got to deal with Helman Gorst, who's like running around in the north at the moment as well, dealing some damage. But that's all for now, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.